Hey everyone, just a quick video I wanted to post on how to get your final draft all set up according to MLA, something we've talked about before, but I figured a video showing you how to do that and refreshing couldn't hurt. This is just a short checklist of everything that you're going to need to do. A lot of it hopefully sounds familiar, but I just wanted to run you through it. So I'll show you how to do all these in a minute. Header in the upper left-hand side, page number in the upper right-hand corner. Title needs to be centered, so in the middle of our paper, and we want our title to focus on our answer to the prompt. It shouldn't be Melcon or Mel-Elcon. It should be something about the content of your paper. Indent at the beginning of a paragraph, so we're hitting that tab button on our keyboard, double spaced. All of it should be Times New Roman font. All of it should be size 12 font. We obviously need our citations after quotes following this format of our parentheses with the author's last name capitalized because it's a proper noun. And then our page number followed by another parenthesis and a period, and then 1-inch margins all the way around. So that's just a quick refresher. We are going to go ahead and show you how to do all those things. Hopefully you have your graphic organizer filled out. I know this was a new one, but I think it was a little easier because it's more broken down. So hopefully you liked that. You can always send me feedback on what you thought about that. Really what you're going to do is just copy, Control C, copy it, and then go over to a fresh doc and paste it in the order that it's listed here. So you're just basically taking what you wrote in the graphic organizer, taking that everything in order and copying and pasting it into a fresh document so we can manipulate it to be in MLA format. So it's the same content, it's the same things you wrote, we're just moving it so we can make it look different on a new page. So we're doing that. This is obviously what the final thing should look like format-wise. So let's go through how to do it. We're going to start off with our header over here. So our first line, we're going to type your first and last name. So the student first and last name. You're going to hit enter once, just once. We will double space everything at the end, so do not hit it more than once. Then you're going to type my name, your teacher's name, enter once again, and then the class name. So we are in line 1 currently, and then we are going to do period whatever. If you remember that, if not, it's not a huge deal. And then enter once more, and then we're doing the date. You can use whatever date, it doesn't really matter as long as it's close to the due date of May 1st, but we are doing the day followed by the month spelled out, and then the year, okay? So once more time with that, our MLA date is going to be day, month, year. Then we're going to hit enter one more time. So all of that is going in our left-hand corner, and we are left aligned, this button here. So that's kind of our default option. It's just going to be that way to begin with, but that shows that it is going to show up over there. Once you hit enter one more time, you are still going to be left aligned. I want you to click the button next to it. It says center align, so you're going to click that. It's going to move your cursor to the middle of the paper, and then this is where you type your title. Like I said, something to describe what your paper is about, what your answer is to the prompt. Once you've done that, you're going to click enter once again. Remember, we are keeping this the same font and size as everything else. Don't bold, don't underline, don't italicize, any of that stuff. We will get to the formatting of the font and stuff at the end once we have everything typed. So you're going to click enter one more time, and your mouse is going to come down to here. So you're still center aligned. You are going to need to move back to left aligned. So your mouse should once again show up on the left side of the paper. And then you need to click tab on your keyboard. That is going to indent. It should be doing that 1/2 inch. So you're inward. It shows the beginning of a paragraph. And then this is when you can begin copying and pasting all of your stuff from your graphic organizer in the same order into your paper here. So you're getting all of that onto here. Once you have all of that in, we're going to go up here. I want you to double click at the top of your paper. Notice where my mouse is up here at the top. You're going to double click your mouse, and you're going to see this header band pop up, okay? What you need to do now is make sure you are right aligned. So this button here, we have left, center, right. You need to make sure you're clicking right aligned, and your mouse will appear over here. You need to type your last name. Once again, your last name is going to start with a capital because 1, you are important, and 2, you are a proper noun. You're a specific noun, so you need to have that capital letter at the beginning of your last name only. You're going to click space once, and then you're going to type the number 1 because this is our first page number. If you leak onto a second page, instead of typing number 1, what you can do is go to Insert in our toolbar here. You can go down to Page Numbers. You're going to see these things pop up, and you're going to go with this one that shows the numbers 1 and then 2 in the top right-hand corner. You click that, and then it is going to track your page numbers for you. So if you're spilling onto multiple pages, that's how you can have that rolling page number. That's what we call it. Once you're done with that, you want to highlight it. So you're clicking and then dragging across it so it is highlighted. And then you're going to go to the font box up here. Times New Roman, obviously it's in my recents. If it's not, all these are alphabetized below, so you're going to go to Times New Roman and click it, and that should change the font because I think it defaults to Calibri, so you do not want that. And then it should be in your recents again, but once again, if it's not, you're going to scroll down, and there it is again, Times New Roman, so we make sure we have that. After that, we still want this to be highlighted because we are not done. We want to go to the font size. It is next to the font size. It's usually defaulted to 11. We want to go to 12. Once you've done that, you can unclick off of it and then click down here to get rid of the header band. And then you're going to highlight everything from the bottom of your paper all the way up to your name at the top. So we should have everything highlighted, and then we're going to go about doing the same thing. First, we'll go to the font box. We should have that recent now if we've done it for our header. So we're going to click Times New Roman, same as this. It should remain highlighted. If it's not, highlight everything again. You're going to go over to the font size. You're going to click it, and then you're going to go down to 12. So everything on our entire document is Times New Roman, size 12. No bold, no italics, and no underline. Remember, for our title of our source, it is in quotation marks if it is a short story, and it is italicized if it is a longer work, like a book, full length, something like that. After that, we are almost done. You're going to go over to this button here. It is called line spacing. It looks like an arrow pointing up and down with 3 lines to the right of it. You're going to click on it, and you are going to go down to double. You need to make sure everything is highlighted. And then you are going to click double, and it is going to create that double space. So a lot of your papers may look like this right now or something similar. You need to highlight everything. Go over to our line spacing and down to double, and then it will manually take care of all of this. We don't need to press enter after everything to create that extra space. This is going to take care of everything for us. And that is about all you need to know as to how to format an MLA document. Make sure to watch this video. You can obviously go back to different parts if I went too fast, and you can replay, or you can look at the slides that I've created and attached to the assignment as well. Thanks for watching. If you still have questions on how to do this, let me know. You can always email me, and I will get back to you and figure out another way to help you through this. Thanks.